Soup.
You said soup?
Anyway. No, you wanna see me naked, naked, naked. I wanna be a baby, baby, baby. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing an Ocean's 8 inspired look on Rihanna. So guys, I definitely did a Rihanna transformation in the past, but I wanted to do another one with her Ocean's 8 grunge look. So if you guys definitely want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Up close and personal. Of course, her makeup is always on the natural side. Her brows are actually like straight and then a little bit curved at the end. So I'm gonna try and do my brows like that. This is a brown eyebrow pencil from the beauty supply store. Try to clean up my brows, and I actually have to try really hard because her brows are like right here. If I'd have to like get rid of all of this to make it look as close to hers as possible. So I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Pure Beige to clean up under my brows. So I'm trying to get the shape of her brows, so that's why I conceal so heavily under and over, because her brows start lower and they go up, as opposed to my brows that are like flat. And then all you have to do is just blend the edges out. And as I did before, I'm just gonna push the front part down. Okay, so this is the shape that I got right now, and what I'm gonna do right now is quickly set this so it doesn't move. So my eyebrow hair is actually showing right here, but if you guys want to do the other method of putting glue on your brows and setting them just to draw new brows, you can do that, but I fail whenever I do that, so that's why I'm trying to do it this way. Now Rihanna has right here at the edge of her eyes, they kind of look like a shadowed look, and that gives her brow bone a cool structure like this. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna put some concealer there and try to do a shadow, because that's her facial structure. So what I have to do is to mimic that. What I'm gonna do is get a contour shade. I'm using my BH Cosmetics contour palette. You can get any shade that's darker than your normal skin tone, and because those are the shades that you're gonna use to kind of carve out and your shadows, to put your shadows down. First, I'm gonna use this fluffy brush. It's from e.l.f. So after you do that step, you might want to go in and darken it a little. Go over that just to have the shadow effect more intense. And make sure you try to blend it out as much as you can, because you don't want it to be just like a dark line sitting there. And of course you can come back to this in the end, because throughout the whole thing you're going to be cleaning up things and going over stuff. Okay, I'm gonna put foundation all over my face and I'll be right back. One layer of foundation later. So this is how my face looks currently. So the next step is to highlight my face. So I'm just gonna highlight my face in the areas that I believe her face is more highlighted. Of course, I'm gonna be using pure beige again. What we're gonna do now is blend this out. And I'm gonna bring the concealer more close to my nose because her nose is like really small right here and it comes out. So I'm going to push the concealer in so my nose develops that shape. So I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush to diffuse the edges because the little brush is taking forever. What I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna take some concealer and I'm gonna place that on the nose where I feel like it's more highlighted slash not contoured. We're gonna let that sit there just for a moment. I'm gonna bring some of the darker contour below the nose section because she has a lot of shadow right there. And then you're gonna take your brush and blend out the edges because you don't want it to be too hard. Ooh. Now we're gonna blend out the concealer that we put on our nose. And down here is wide, so you're gonna blend it out a little bit more wide. Blend this out, but try not to get rid of the color on your nostril area. Contour the nose bridge, so right here is a little bit more tighter. Whew. We're gonna try and blend out the edges so it's not as harsh. So of course you guys can see that my nose is taking on a whole new shape. And that's the goal, is that you want to you want your nose to take on like a whole new shape, but you want to diffuse the lines so it doesn't look harsh when you're going in with your contour. What I'm gonna do now, guys, is set the highlight that I put on my nose with a very light powder because I don't want to lose any of the intensity. This is also going to reinforce the highlighter so you guys can tell that this is a broader part of her nose and the bridge is a little bit more smaller than the other sections. And I'm just gonna dust that off, the excess powder. Okay, so I'm getting the nose to exactly what I want it to be. It's not fully there yet, but the more that I play with it, the more I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave it alone now before I totally ruin it. Okay, I'm gonna leave my nose alone for now, guys, and I'm gonna move on. Okay, what I'm gonna touch on now, guys, is to contour the face. So as you guys know, Ribi's face structure is very different. So I'm gonna take some of the contour. We're gonna go in with a lighter contour shade before the darker contour shade. And her face structure is like a little bit more on the long side, so you're gonna contour down instead of like this. So I'm gonna sweep down like that. And for her head, of course we know that her forehead is on like the bigger side like mine. So we're gonna just put a line right here because her forehead has like kind of like a shadow in effect right here because of how her facial structure is. So we're gonna put that shadow effect right here just to make it look like it's protruding more. And as you guys can see, it looks like I'm creating a 5er head than I already have. And I know 5er is not a word, but you guys get what I'm saying. So we're gonna blend out the edges to this because you don't want this to just be sitting on your face. Then her hairline is obviously contoured because that's where the real contour is. What I'm gonna do now, guys, is go in with the darker contour on my cheekbones. Oh my god, that's so epic. I'm gonna kind of contour the chin area just a little because she does have a little bit of a shadow on her chin. Now, as I was talking about earlier, I'm gonna highlight the under part of the contour right now. So I'm gonna go in with that light banana shade again, and we're gonna clean up under it, and then you're gonna go down because the contour is leaning down. And I don't leave my bake on a long time, so I dust it off as soon as possible. So this is how it looks right now. And then I'm gonna go in and dust that off really quickly. Guys, now what we're gonna do is try to contour her Cupid's bow. And we all know she's very famous for that nice lip shape. And I think I'm gonna mess up, but I'm not going to. First thing I'm gonna do is contour the outer part of my Cupid's bow. Now that I've got the outer parts of the Cupid's bow down, I'm going to go on the inner parts and I'm going to use a lighter contour shade. It's more of like a bronzing shade, guys. I'm going to go on the inner part. Okay, what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to put a little bit of a little concealer on it so it can pop more. Of course, we're gonna go in with pure beige again because that's what we've been using. Let it sit there a little. Okay, now that I got a little bit of the Cupid's bow action going, I'm gonna focus on the eyes. This is the look I'm really going for. So, of course she wasn't wearing a lot of makeup in this one, but I'm definitely gonna go for her natural lips right now. So her lips are really very unique and hard to mimic, so I'm gonna try my hardest. This is kind of like an outline for what's gonna be happening. Guys, so she's wearing very like a natural gloss. I'm going to go over my lips with brown so I could just sketch out where I'm gonna place the gloss. I'm gonna be using this Sephora lip gloss and just gonna put some on my lips just to see how everything's looking. Guys, don't be afraid to blend out the liner with the gloss because you can always clean up the edges later. What I'm gonna do now, guys, is go in and kind of try to clean up the lip shape. So guys, what I'm gonna do now is go in again and make sure that the Cupid's bow is a little bit more highlighted. Guys, what I'm going to do now is put on a little bit of a highlighter because she does have a little bit of a glow. And I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter, and this is in shade Golden Flower Crown. The Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara just to put a little bit of lashes on. And of course, just to add a little bit of like touch-ups everywhere, you can go over if there's nothing you're comfortable with. If there's something you're not like 100% comfortable with, you can go over it. Of course, the nose is always the biggest thing for me because it's there in the center of your face. And I think I'm pretty much satisfied with how my face looks right now. So I'm gonna go and get my headscarf and kind of mimic the hairstyle she has going on. So hey guys, I'm back. I tried to dress like her, but I actually don't have exactly what she had. And as you guys could see in the picture, I was kind of going for this grunge, I don't care look. But I don't have her exact like colors and style. I do have camel pants, but doesn't really matter because you can't really see it. But of course, in all her pictures, she had a grunge look slash feel. So I did try to go for like the jeans with the big belt and you know, whatever. But right now I'm gonna actually try and mimic her head wrap. Okay, so we're gonna make it messy, and I'm definitely gonna pull out one of my faux lock, and then another one, and then we're gonna have some small pieces like this one hanging out, and like this. So I'm gonna be using this headscarf. It doesn't match my outfit, but honestly it works because everything is kind of like mismatched. First I'm gonna put it like this in the back, and I honestly don't know how she did this head wrap. And based on how the wrap looks, it looks like it's been like knotted or twisted, and I don't know how to do that, but I'm gonna try my best to mimic the look. I just put a knot in this side, and then I'm just gonna roll it up because I have absolutely no idea what they did to achieve the rolls. How did they do this? Okay, this looks like crap, so I'm gonna watch a video really quickly. Okay guys, I currently cannot find any videos to help me with this, so I'm just gonna wing it and try to do something that resembles her headscarf. This is the best I can do. And guys, for the last touch, I'm gonna put in my hoops. I don't have black hoops, but I do have these gold ones. Voila! So guys, this is the end of the look. This is my Rihanna Ocean's 8 inspired look. So guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up. Remember to share this video with your friends and your family. And you guys can leave a comment if you guys like. And remember guys to subscribe to this channel for more content. And if you guys really love it, just subscribe to be a part of the family. Bye!